So I realized after I made this list, it's not only just for candles, it can be for any business. You want to niche down your audience. Are you going for the more eco-friendly feel? Are you going for the more luxurious or home decor feel? Who are you talking to exactly when it comes to your candles? Are you a candle business that focuses on music? Are you strictly for music lovers? Or are you just my candles is for everybody type of feel? You want to niche down to figure out who your audience is so that you'll have a better time marketing yourself and figuring out who you're actually talking to. I feel like when you niche down in yourself, it makes it so much easier how to go about your marketing and some of the content that you're gonna produce in order to reach your projected or your targeted audience. I know for me, when I first started off, I was kind of just shooting in the dark, right? I was on all the social media platforms, which I still am, because during 2020, there was a whole lot of buy black owned candles, black owned businesses, black owned this, black owned that, da, 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 da. So my candles ended up being in the hands of a lot of people, which I'm very grateful for. Now that I think about it, I'm like, dang, were those people really my target audience? Because when I look back at it and all these product releases that I have and these launches and summer collections, over the years, the people who were buying from me in 2020, some of them, majority of them aren't really buying from me anymore. And I had to really do some self-evaluating because it hurt my little ego. I'm not gonna hold you. But also, I'm like, Taylor, they weren't your niche. They weren't your target audience. They weren't the people who you were trying to talk to, you know? And it makes sense. And I've had a lot of fluctuations with my prices and my products. A lot of things have been added to my product line. A lot of things have been taken away. And I think within that too, people are just like, you know what? Taylor Candle Co is not for me, and that's okay. I am at peace with that. And I feel like you, as someone who has a business as well too, you should be at peace with that. You should be happy that some people are no longer interested in your products, because that is helping you realize that you're just getting closer and closer to your audience and your niche. So niche down within yourself. Number 2, leverage social media influencers. Now y'all know I do not play. When I say I'm about to get my candles to so-and-so, to so-and-so, to all these celebrities, right? I do it, okay? I do it. So back in 2020, I know I keep referring back to 2020 because it was just such an amazing year for my business. I got on Twitter and I'm like, I'm gonna go viral off of Twitter. I don't know how, I don't know what's gonna happen, but some celebrity or celebrities are going to have my candles and I'm gonna make it happen on Twitter. And I knew I was able to capitalize off of this because during COVID, everybody was on socials, right? We were all on our phones. We were just, we didn't know what was going on. It was a matter of uncertainty. I literally would just go on Twitter, do my little spiel or my little, you know, elevator pitch and post it, and post some really cute pictures with my products as well too, just to attract people like, hey, I own a business, I own a candle business, you should tap in because I think you're gonna like this. It matches your mood, it matches your aesthetic, the scents are wonderful, it's a great product, they're eco-friendly. Like, come on now, put them other candles away and get one of these, you know. I told my boyfriend, I said, you know what, someone's gonna buy my candle, I don't know who it is. And one day, Karuchi Tran, Miss Karuchi from Claws, she literally was looking for a black owned candle company. And I'm like, look at God. So as she said that, I hurried up, and mind you, I had just had a launch like a couple days prior and I didn't have a lot of candles in stock. My boyfriend's like, you need to put some on the site, you need to put some on the site, you need to do it now. And I'm like, I'm kind of scared because what if someone goes in on the website and they buy something even though it wasn't really for them to buy? And he's like, whatever, just do it. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm just listening to you. Once in a lifetime opportunity. I pitched to Karuchi. I don't even remember what I said, but it was something along the lines of, hey girl, this candle, it smells good. These are the notes. I know you would enjoy it and you would enjoy it in your home, you know, relaxing, blah, blah. I just made it sound really good. I really painted the picture so that she could envision herself with the candle in her home. Sent the tweet, waited just a little bit, right? And she literally wrote me back. Now I knew she wrote me back, but also before then I knew that she had purchased because I had the Shopify notification that rang up on my phone, and I'm like, it's definitely her because my site was like closed for some time, right? So I was putting 2 and 2 together. So I saw the Shopify notification, my heart sunk. And then I went back to Twitter and she says like, oh, hey girl, just purchased, can't wait. And I'm like, I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen because I was very determined. And I knew with her reach that I was gonna be able to reach more people that love candles and that love my story with my candles, and just good smelling candles, and just candles that are just good for the environment. Like, I knew it was just a match made in heaven. So after she purchased, of course, I shipped off the order. She ended up just doing so much more for me for my business, and she didn't even pay anything for me. Like, that's the thing when it comes to leveraging for like social media influencers. And I don't know about now because everybody's trying to get that little bag, but back then I was able to leverage that and use that to my advantage. She ended up having an interview with Vogue back in 2020 talking about how, you know, some of the things that were helping her stay sane during quarantine, and things that she could just, you know, just zen out to and just enjoy. And she had like a playlist, she had a book that she was reading, and she also listed my candle, and it was a black raspberry vanilla candle, and she listed it on the website with the link and everything. So that still blows my mind to this day that my candles were organically in vogue by a celebrity, all because I just said I was gonna do what I was gonna do. I did it, put it on the socials, pitched myself, and she loved it. Sometimes you just kind of have to let your product speak for itself for whatever it is. And another thing for me too is like, you have to go out of your circle of doing what other people are doing. You have to go against the grid. And that's the mindset that I have to have going into these new things and new marketing tactics that I have. Because once you think about all these millionaires and these billionaires, what are they doing that you aren't doing, right? That's the thing. They're doing things that you don't want to do, or you're thinking about like, I don't know, that can never be me. That's too out of my realm, or it's out of my comfort zone. Like, no. That's what you need to be doing, okay? You need to stick out. You need to do what people are so afraid of doing, because you never know, your blessing might be on the other side. So get on Twitter or Threads or TikTok in this case, you know, and make it do what it do. Try your hardest. Another reason why too is just to leverage whatever you have when it comes to social media influencers. I am a stalker when it comes to social. That sounded so bad, but I am. Like, if I see a specific celebrity or influencer that I really want to get my products to, I will hunt them down. I will hunt down their team. I will figure out who their MUA is, their nail artist is, their cousin, just a lot of things. And I live in Las Vegas, and there's a lot of celebrities that are making their way here to perform, that have concerts, or even just live here. I'm always on the go. I'm always at like hotels, just staking out. I know that sounds so crazy, but I am crazy. Trying my hardest to do the things that the people are, like the regular person is afraid or scared of to do. A lot of things that helped me too is just thinking about what were people doing, what were small businesses doing back in the 90s, right? In the 80s. How were they marketing themselves? They didn't even have social media. Like, right now we are so blessed in this age, in this day, to be able to just take pictures and videos and upload them to a social network, like a worldwide network, and you're able to reach many different people. Like, once you look at it like that, that's such a blessing. You'll be able to get your products to whoever you want to. You just have to stay focused, do the things that other people aren't willing to do, because that's what's going to make you successful. That's going to make you stand out. And get clever, you know, try something different. If you have a specific product, like, think about customizing the product for the influencer that you want to give it to. If there's certain things that you know that they like tailor it to that. I'm telling you, it's all about the way how you market it, and, you know, what platforms are you utilizing to get that information to them. So create a content calendar. I know I'm definitely a little hypocritical when it comes to this, because so I have months and months of content and things that I need to do. But I think my ADHD kind of kicks in a little bit, and I just can't stick to the plan. And I like to I feel like my content just resonates a little bit better when I act in the moment, which is bad. You shouldn't be doing that. You should be planning it. But I feel like sometimes it's kind of hard for me to act on a scheduled basis, if that makes sense. But what does help me is to just literally plan out. And it doesn't even have to be, okay, on this day I'm gonna do this, or on that day it's gonna be strictly that. Just overall, just get a content calendar in itself and just plan out things that come to your mind. If there's a certain song that you want to use your content to, write that out. If there's a certain caption that you want to use for like a video or a picture that you want to use for something, like, write that out. My main thing is really just getting all the ideas that you have, just making it as like a idea or a content bank. That's what I really mean when I say like a content calendar. Now, if you are someone who is a little bit more organized than me, of course, there's things like on Canva. Have ChatGPT help you up with like concepts and ideas. I just like to have little topics that I go over. I'm feeling inspired, or when I'm feeling you know, my best self, that's when I'll go ahead and I'll do it. Now, I know they also say like, don't only do content when you're feeling inspired or when you're feeling up to it, because you're not always gonna feel like that. But baby, when it comes to me, I'm only gonna do it when I feel inspired. Now, when I feel inspired is about 95% of the time. The other 5%, something else is going on in my life and I just need to, you know, have my day and I'll get back to it. But I feel like I produce my best content, or I put on my best self for my social media, for my business, when I feel up to it. Utilizing email marketing. There's been so many times where I'll be like, dang, I'm just waiting on a sale this week or this month. Because I've had some dry months and I've had a lot of dry weeks as well too. But I'll just be like, dang, I don't even know what to say to my customers. I don't feel good, you know, but I really need to pay that Shopify bill. If you get what I'm saying. Make sure that you're leveraging your email marketing. And this can be when you're doing your pop-up shops, or even just on your website. If someone is coming on your website and you say, hey, save 10 or 15% today, and then they're able to put in their email address in there. And this just kind of helps on those days, of course, when you have new product releases, when you have special launches, or even if you just want to send something like a little words of aspiration. Having an email list, a lit email list, can help you segment to those people who actually want to buy from you, right? I have so many segments set up when it comes to my email marketing. I have segments for my candles and cocktails events that are here in Vegas. I have the people who live in New York. I have people who live in Michigan. I have my repeat buyers. I have my buyers who have bought like over 10 to 15 times. There is a way to really like segment it all, and it's all in Klaviyo. Well, I use Klaviyo. I don't know what email, you know, service provider that you use. Setting up your email list and segments can really help you get through and push through on those days that you're like having trouble with making sales, or you, like I said, just need help with pushing out your products. I was kind of down in the dumps because I was having some issues with Klaviyo within the past couple months, so I wasn't sending out as much as emails as I needed to. I wanted to get out of the funk of just sending emails when I have new things, right? So lately I've just been, of course, talking about my product launches, but also it was just Juneteenth, right? So I sent an email about Juneteenth and what that means for me and my business, and someone as a young Black entrepreneur, successful, you know what I'm saying? I had to pop my ish and let my email subscribers and family know, like, as a reminder, yes, I am a Black owned business, and this is what Juneteenth means to me, and this is how you can continue to pour into the Black community and pour into Black businesses. And thank you for supporting my Black owned business. For that, I didn't even want to like put like a buy or like click here to purchase type of thing. I just really want to educate. I want them to know. Creating an email list, whenever you get the opportunity, if you're able to get someone's email, or if you're able to get someone's phone number, that is so good, because then now you can just like contact them all the time and get really crazy with it. That sounds insane, but no, like you really can, unless they opt out. That's a different story. Collect as much as you can when it comes to getting the email list and getting phone numbers as well. Like I said, I get them all the time at like pop-up shops. I get them all the time when they're just doing frequent website visits. If I even just like run into people, this and what I do. And in the pitch, I also give them like, hey, if you want to do this, if you want to get this candle, I'll throw in this, and then I'll throw in, you know, 10% off. But in exchange for that, I'm gonna need your email and your phone number. You know, you just gotta figure out ways to be clever in your marketing and to sell it to them. But yeah, build that email list and let me know how that goes, because once you literally get all those segments and you just, because you're gonna know certain things to like send to certain people. Because if Sally has bought only one time and she only bought back in 2020, you know, you kind of where or when she's gonna buy, right? She's not that influenced, so she might not be your target audience, but you know that she's on your email list. But then there is Jenny, and Jenny's bought 20 times for you. Jenny is loyal. Jenny is family. So send that email, but make sure you segment it to Jenny, because Jenny gonna cop. You feel me? Engage with your community. Engage. I know it's so hard right now with social media. A lot of people are getting low views on things. When it comes to TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, I do still be on Twitter. Okay. Threads, I'm having fun with Threads. Facebook is like hit or miss. But I feel like this just goes back into the other segment I was talking about, is like utilizing your email list and really getting all your segments set up. But when you are on your socials, right, even if you do have low views, the people who are riding and rocking with you and they comment on your things, you need to make sure that you're replying to them, you're engaging with them, and you're just really making them feel like they're seen. These are gonna be some of the crucial times, say around the holiday season, right? You come out with new scents, you have new product launches, and this could really be the time where someone would be like, oh, I never purchased for them, but I'm not really even into candles, but they talk to me all the time whenever I engage with their content. You know, I do share the posts. I might not be able can like actually afford it at the time, but I do remember that time that Taylor replied to me when I said that, oh, this scent sounds like it smells so good and I would really like it. She did offer me a 15% off discount. So I feel like just really organically engaging with your audience and figuring out who they are and the things that they like and what looks visually appealing to them is such an amazing way to grow as well too. Because for me, it's not always about virality. It's always about the comments, right? So I'm able to gauge things that are going viral by the comments. If I go to the comment section and I see people are like, oh my goodness, I'm so excited for this, or this looks like it smells so good, or I need this in my home, oh, this scent, da 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 da. Like those comments are what keep me going at the end of the day, because it's good to go viral. It's good for numbers, right? It looks good on all platforms. But I feel like when you have someone or that community who can just go and comment and organically engage with you, and once you engage back with them, I'm telling you right now, they're gonna ride or die for you. They gonna ride or die for you. Hold on 1 second. I got a little thirsty. This ain't tea, but I'm giving you tea. Invest in high quality visuals and your content. Now, you know me. I'm a girly that loves a good aesthetic. Now, I'm a girly who loves good aesthetics, right? Don't ask me what my aesthetic is because I don't know. But what I do know is that I like photos and videos that are clear and they just look really crisp and they look really good, right? I'm a girly who loves aesthetics, right? Do not ask me what type of aesthetic that I have because I don't know. But I do know that I really love pictures and videos that look just really nice and like the lighting is good and it's very crisp. I love those type of visuals that kind of tell a story without telling a story, if that makes sense. So whatever your niche is, whatever your product is, just make sure that you're highlighting those things in the most pleasant way. I look at it as, what would I want to look at? When it comes to those visuals, I look at it as, okay, if I'm scrolling through someone's Instagram or someone's Facebook, what are some things that I would like to see? And so I kind of try to envision that and embody that and put that in my content as well. I know that too, when I'm scrolling on TikTok in particular, I like things to be, of course, like really fast and funny. When it comes to Instagram, the same way, right? But I feel like Instagram is more aesthetics. So you really want to make sure that you're catering all your specific type of content to all the social media platforms. And I know that sounds crazy, but it helps. And once you do it, let me know how it goes, because then you'll be like, Taylor, you was right. And I'll be like, I know. I tried to tell you. Okay, and last but not least, utilize UGC content. And if you do not know what UGC content is, I'm gonna need you to get on the bandwagon and figure out what it is, especially for your products or your business. So UGC stands for user generated content. Now, I've had a lot of instances where I would be reaching out to actual UGC content creators, right? So they would just go, they would make videos or take pictures of certain products that you have for your business. And of course, like, they would charge you. And I've had a few of them that have done that for my business as well too. But I feel like with UGC people, they are really able to capture what you need. You have like a brief with them. You talk about things that you're looking for and things that they can achieve when it comes to your product. They'll do it for you, and then sometimes they'll do like a charge or a separate fee depending on if you want to use that content as like an ad, I guess. But it really just varies. So what I'm saying is making sure that you're using that content and uploading it to your socials, because that can help as well too. Now, it doesn't have to be specifically from the UGC creators. It can also be from some of your friends if they decide to use your candles or your products or whatever it is, and they're like taking a picture of it or they're using it in a video or however that may be. That is still UGC. It's user generated content. It's basically content that other people are using, but they're making it for you and for your product and your brand. Like I said, I've had customers who have created videos for me of just going and trimming the wicks on the candles and lighting the candles and like setting the ambiance. And because I feel like too, my audience, it just builds like a thing of trust, right? Because I can create all the content that I can. Like, I know my candles smell good, I know my product is amazing, but when I get those other people or those other customers who are already a part of like the loyalty of my brand and they really love the product, and I get them to create content organically, that's like a review in itself. It's a testimonial. Also, make sure that before you decide to take any of those pictures or those videos from your customers or whoever that you're asking, and that like you can tag them as well too once you post it on your socials, make sure that whatever content that you are deciding to put those things on, they're actually fitting for that specific platform, right? So if it looks visually appealing, if it's giving aesthetics, if it's giving, then you need to put that on Instagram, of course. But if it's something a little silly, or like, you know, oh, my man just stunk up the bathroom, now I'm about to light a candle, you might want to put that on TikTok. It might perform a little bit better. That's all the tips that I have for today. I hope that helped you, because those are some things that have definitely helped me as I'm continuing to grow in my candle business. I'm still going to be using those same old tricks and them same old ways, because they have definitely helped me to where I'm at, and I know that they'll definitely continue to help me push me forward in the way that I want to go in my candle business. So if you enjoyed this video, if this video helped you in any way, please be sure to give me a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe. Is that how y'all be saying it? Subscribe to the channel if you want more. All right, I'll see y'all next week. Bye.